Hey all, by now you're at home, maybe you're out riding around, maybe you're just relaxing. For many of you, it might be starting to sink in. You're a freshman in high school now. Just think about that. You are no longer an eighth grader. You're not in middle school. You are a freshman. You are a high schooler now. That's got to sound pretty cool. There's three final thoughts I wanted to leave you with. Number one is I really did enjoy this year. There's something in a good way. Eighth graders are just very unique. You are just a fun grade to have in class. Whether it's reading the articles about coffee or whatever, you were just a lot of fun. I really did enjoy having all of you in class. You were a lot of fun. Also in a good way, you're all very diverse about your interests and everything. This was a very enjoyable grade. I really am going to miss this grade. Aside from that, you're always going to be our kids, not our students, but we will always think of you as you're always going to be our kids. So we will always be somebody that you can come back and talk to in the fall, in the winter, whenever. You can email us. Think of us as a resource now. We have been through the best of times and we've been through the worst of times. So make sure you understand that we will always be somebody that you can talk to. If you just want somebody to listen, that can be us. So make sure you always know that we will always be here for you no matter what. Second thing is, for science mostly, keep asking questions. That's one of the absolute basic foundations of science is people asking questions. What is this fungus right here? Turned out to be penicillin. Why is this little dot moving? That's Saturn. So keep asking questions. All the classes did really well with this year. That's one of the things I liked about your grades so much is how willing you are to ask questions and to keep asking questions. If you didn't understand the first time, if you still have more questions, keep asking them. There will never, ever be anything wrong with being curious, using your critical thinking, asking questions. Even if people later years turn around, tell you to be quiet, stop asking questions, you keep asking questions. That's a basic fundamental building block of science. So make sure you keep asking questions. There will never be anything wrong with being curious and asking questions. The third thing is, in now my 14 years of teaching, probably the number one thing I've learned that determines your success or failure will be who you choose to be friends with, who you choose to associate with. They will keep you on a positive path or they will take you down a negative path. The reason is a phrase that I said to a lot of classes is the power of the situation, where you won't notice it, but you're going to get caught up in something. And the friends you choose, they can either call you to go hit in the batting cages for softball. They can call you to go run routes on the football field. They will call you to go work out and lift in the summer. Or they will call you to do other things. If you're in a car or if you're in a situation, being able to recognize this probably won't end up well, that will be a very good talent to develop. It'll be very difficult because it'll be tough to notice it. But there will be a time when you'll notice, this probably isn't going to work out very well. This is not going to end out very positive for me. That will be difficult, but physically leaving that situation will be very important. Whether it's in class, in all of school, in sports, in activities, in fine arts, choose your friends wisely. You know who you should and shouldn't hang out with. You know that they are very good positive influences. You know they will help you study on the weekends and the weekdays. You also know what they might do when the teacher doesn't look. You know what they do when the teacher can't watch everything. You know what they do after school. You know what they do on weekends. So you know who you should and shouldn't hang out with. Probably among everything else, that will determine your success or failure is who you choose to hang out with. So above everything else, we really did enjoy this class. You were a fun grade to have. We will really enjoy you. As for me and my 7-year-old water bottle, I will be right here. Have a great summer. Thank you, kids.